What's up guys, Tobias here and welcome to episode number 14 now of Let's Play Ultimate Team. And if you did watch episode 13, you did see that we did fall short of winning Division 1 by 2 points, which is unfortunate. So we are going to give it a second attempt to win the Division title in Division 1. And the first thing we actually do is we go and buy Robinho. Now, this is a thing I've been wondering whether I will or won't do it for quite a long time, simply because the left mid that we do have in the current squad, which is Lulic, you'll have seen how many times I've been bragging about him in the previous episodes. He is an absolute monster. He is a non-rare 80 rated left mid in the Serie A, and you can pick him up for around 1,000 coins. And as you've seen in previous episodes, the goals and the assists that he's been supplying the squad are absolutely unbelievable. So I didn't really want to take him out of the squad. I will be bringing him into the starting 11 as much as possible, but for now I did manage to pick up Robinho for 7,600 coins. So we did go into our first game in this episode, and this guy for some reason did want to watch the whole introduction, which really angers me in Ultimate Team. Why anyone wants to watch, and it's like, normally it lasts like 2 minutes as well. If you watch every single cinematic, it does last for 2 minutes. So it really angered me going into this game that he did want to watch the whole of the introduction to this game. But nonetheless though, we did take the 1-0 lead with Vidal. One thing I do want to talk about is the fact Vidal's form for this squad at the moment has been absolutely amazing. It was the first centre defensive mid that I brought into the squad, and you guys did actually tell me to bring in De Rossi, who has currently been sat on the bench for quite a while, and that is simply due to the fact that Vidal's form has been so good. Robinho did miss a great opportunity following Vidal's 1-0 lead. However, we did take the 2-0 of Di Natale. However, that was brought back from a corner that my opposition did have in the 45th minute. So he did go into half-time at a 2-1. But looking at the half-time stats, it is shown and proven that this lead I did have was deserved, and we did get a nice lead with Maggio. Now again, Maggio is a situation where I want to be playing Palacio, who I do have as a right mid as well, and again was one of the players that you guys wanted me to bring into the squad. Yet he's not been supplying the goals for this team, so I have dropped him to the bench, and I've been playing Maggio as much as possible, and he seems to be finding the back of the net as many times as I'm playing him in this squad. So we do actually finish that game with a 4-0 win. Diakite did get a nice header to finish it off, and I just want to show here, I mean, well, I was saying how in form Vidal was, and look at that for that game. He was literally the wonder man for that squad. He literally carried us to that 4-1 victory, which is absolutely awesome. That guy only managed to have 2 shots on target compared to my 9. So our first game in Division 1 was a nice storm of a 4-1 win, which gave us that nice 3 points is what we are needed. We did need to do a bit of loving and attention to the squad. I did have to apply a few contracts to a few players. A lot of the time you guys do put in the comment section below, how come your coins always drop by around 500 coins and I don't show anything? That will be simply because I am buying contracts or fitness cards, and I don't want to show every single purchase that I do make in regards to contracts and such, simply because it will get a little bit boring if I'm showing like 5 contracts being bought every single episode. But nonetheless though, we do go into our second game, and I do start Palacio. I do put Maggio onto the bench. Despite his amazing efforts and performance in the first game, I did want to start Palacio, and we do take the 1-0 with Di Natale, followed shortly by a second goal from Muriel, which is absolutely awesome. And in my opposition squad, we do have Ramirez. Now, as you've seen in the previous episode, if you did watch episode number 13, you'll have seen that my 2 absolutely hated centre mids that I literally hate coming up against them. It would be Ramirez and Fellaini. I mean, his height is absolutely godly, and Ramirez's dribbling and pace, I just literally cannot control them. So we do come up against Ramirez in the squad. But nonetheless, though, we do go into half-time at a 4-1 lead. Mikli picking up the 3rd goal for the squad here, and Muriel, pardon me, picking up the 4th just before half-time. But we do go straight into the second half. And Coutinho does pick up a goal for him, so he does bring that back to 4-2, and he does storm forward with here Pato in the 90th minute to bring it back to 4-3, but fortunately for me and unfortunately for him, it was little too late in this game. So again, that is a second game in this episode and another 3 points. And Mikli in that game was an absolute animal. I mean, he only managed to score 1 goal, I believe it was. In fact, no, I'm looking here, he didn't actually score a goal in that game, I don't think, but his form's been absolutely amazing. And it was when I finished that game, this guy actually did send me a message saying, "Real Tobias Gaming." This is actually surprising. It is the first subscriber we've actually met in this series, sorry. So I did actually send him a message, see a nerd, simply because I felt the fact that if he is watching all these episodes, he would have appreciated a see a nerd message. So we do go and head into our third and final game of this episode, and we do come up against a French squad. I mean, it's got 100 chemistry, but the individual chemistry of each player isn't the greatest. I mean, they're not in the right formation, so that's probably something he needs to work on. So I did have an advantage there. I was fortunate to get my opposition down to 10 men, he did actually get Sacco sent off here with a straight red. I did feel sorry for him simply because I didn't think that was a red. I mean, as you can see here, he wins the ball fair and square. Yeah, he takes the player as well, but I felt he did pick up the ball as well, so I did feel bad for him for picking up the red in that early in the game. I mean, it did give me a great advantage to go on and take advantage of the fact that he only had one centre-back, so I was only facing Alex because that was the one and only centre-back he did have left. So he did go into half-time at 1-0. It was a great goal from Mickley again. I've been saying how in form he has been for this squad, and he did actually pick up the first goal for us to take the lead in this game. And straight after half-time, Di Natale found a second and an absolutely lovely through ball here to Mural. I mean, his pace and just the way he plays online, no one's going to be catching him, so we did bury that into the back of the net for a 3-0 lead in the 55th minute. So we did have the 3-0 lead. I did feel fairly comfortable, so I did want to take Di Natale off, rest his fitness, and I did want to bring in Hernandez. And I mean, I think he's only scored one goal for the club, which I do want to get higher. And I did actually take the 4-0 lead with Vidal with an absolutely lovely goal, and we did pick up the 661 coins with a nice 4-0 lead and defeat over my opposition in that game. So that is 3 games again, the same as this episode yesterday. 3 games and a nice 9 points, which is what we need to get us up there and winning Division 1, which hopefully we are going to be doing in the next 1 or 2 episodes. So you're going to have to stick around and wait to see if we can do it in this run or whether we're going to have to wait and replay the Division next time round. But as you can see here then, a nice look at the squad stats. I mean, I'm looking at Hernandez and Rubinho and Palacio. Still no goals for the squad, which is unfortunate, but hopefully I'll be able to get them onto the score sheet in the next few episodes. But if you did enjoy this episode, please do drop a like rating. If we could smash anywhere near 1,000 likes, you guys have been getting nearly 1,000 likes on all my videos. Please don't forget to check out a video that I was actually featured in on a Manchester United channel. As you can see, it is on the top right hand corner of your screen, so click through to that annotation and check out the channel. It's a really nice channel that I've been working with. It's all the Manchester United fans and Premiership talk. And until my next video, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.